Shalom. First and foremost, as always, want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And I want to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And basically what I want to go into, as you brothers can see the title of the video, horrific times and evil minds, beware. And that's basically what's coming to this place, you know, horrific times, evil. And who's putting this all together? Ultimately, it's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. But these evil minds, these Edomites, the ones that can't sleep unless they do some type of wickedness, all right, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They're ultimately the ones orchestrating the things that's going on in these latter times on the left-hand side. All right. So I'm going to start with the book of Isaiah chapter 13. And I'm going to start at verse 5. Because ultimately what's getting ready to happen is war is getting ready to enter back into the air, man. All right, you're going to hear a lot of things about war because that's one of the main prophecies, the missiles. Yeah, you got the, the jab, and all these things. But ultimately, prophecy is getting ready to speak, which this whole pandemic thing, it actually is prophecy because the Lord said he's going to bring famines and pestilences. Okay, so ultimately Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is working in the earth. All right, but you're going to start to see war talks, man. Talks of war once again, which is going to ultimately bring these horrific times. Isaiah 13:5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And that's what's getting ready to take place. Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. So go ahead and bring your mark, okay? The mark of this system, which is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. Just go ahead and bring it on, man. Hey, we understand there's steps to it. Okay, there has to be, steps to it. He wants to start with this jab first, and then ultimately he wants to bring in his mark. And then there's going to be war, man. There's going to be war. And they come from a far country, is those nukes, the ICBMs, which we must continue to speak on. Okay? Because that's the weapons of the Lord's indignation. It says, "Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty." And that's what these Edomites don't like to hear. Why? Because this is their kingdom. They don't want these horrific times to come. But guess what? It's coming anyway. The Lord said you're not going to be able to put it off. You're not going to know from whence it riseth because you didn't consider the latter end of it, man. It says, "Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it." And that's a part of those horrific times, man. That's a part of those horrific times. Okay? It says, "For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in its going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." All you proud ass Edomites, okay, all you proud ass Jakes, the Lord is going to get rid of all of you, man. Now, you Israelites are going to come back in the kingdom, but you're still going to die horrific deaths. And also, you're going to follow after the beast. You're going to follow after the evil minds, which is the Edomites. Everything he does, you're going to do. And that's ultimately because you secretly worship Esau, man. And you don't worship the Lord power of Israel. This is Revelation 3:10, which we've been speaking about this lately as well. The hour of temptation, which is basically going to be centered around the mark of the beast. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is going to be what? A horrific time. Okay? Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Now, the hour of temptation is going to be mixed with a series of events, but it's going to be centered around that mark of the beast. Okay? Because that mark is going to be presented to everyone. Like the scriptures say, no man might buy or sell. You know, Jake want to come next to you, blast his music and shit. It's lucky if you brothers can hear it in the background. Anyway, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right, so we got to hold on to this thing, man, because at the end of the day, this is the only thing that we have. All right, and we have to be able to endure the hour of temptation. All right, we got to be able to endure that, man. Pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get us out of these situations. We got to be able to fight these horrific times spiritually. You got to be spiritually equipped. You got to be, your mental's got to be ready for the battle, man. Okay? So, like here, Jeremiah 50. We're going to go to verse 22. Jeremiah 50 and verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Now, we already been speaking about the mirth of this land. Okay, being played out, stale, you know, tacky. The mirth is completely gone, man. The mirth is out of here. So it says the sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? This shit is crazy, man. I'm literally parked, right? I got a Jake on the left of me and a Jake on the right of me, and both of them blasting their music. You know, that's all right, though, man. The word is still going to get out there. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And Satan, you can't stop this thing, man. Satan, you ain't shit. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. And that's all this place does, man. Look, they wanna give you the Maxine, right? Oh, that's striving against the Lord. They want to chip you. That's striving against the Lord. Okay? The Lord have opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the uttermost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left. Let nothing of her be left. Come on, man. Slay her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. And when the Lord visits this place, a lot of you people going to shit yourselves. You're going to have heart attacks. You're going to piss yourself. Your knees are going to go weak. It says, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she have done, do unto her. And what has this place done? Well, when you read Revelation, it says Babylon was drunken with the blood of the saints. Put hell on the saints. Put hell on the Most High's people, the apple of his eye. And that's all, when you read Psalms 83, it goes into how they consulted together with one consent. Those are the evil minds, man. The other nations, starting with Esau, Edom. All right, so do unto her, recompense her according to her work, according to all she have done, do unto her. For she have been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. All right. So the Lord is going to get this place, man. The Lord is going to get this place. And like I said, you got to be mentally in the spirit. You got to be mentally stable, man. Isaiah 47 and verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thine heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Yeah, you thought you was going to rule on the planet forever and be wicked. But now guess what? The nations are seeing your wickedness. Like it says, the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad, man. And ultimately, they're going to shoot fire on the whore, which is Babylon the Great. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. And what did the Lord say through the prophet Isaiah? But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children, and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection. For the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And that's why this place is the modern day land of the Chaldeans, man. Witchcraft, wickedness, enchantments. It's all left hand vibrations, man. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge that have perverted thee. And thou said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And that's what's happening now in the form of this, this pandemic. Now, last year, you had arenas full of people at basketball games, stadiums, concerts, football games. People were traveling just last year, 2019. Now you can't do shit. You got to sit your ass down. You got to wear a mask everywhere you go. You about to get the jab. You can't do nothing. You crying. The mirth is gone. You didn't know that was coming upon you. All right. And this is a form of an evil thing. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now in thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. The wicked is estranged from the womb. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Okay? This place is done, man. Esau, you played out. The world is waking up to your wickedness. Nobody wants your jab. Don't nobody want to take your damn jab. You did a percentage numbers rate, and ain't nobody taking that shit. Why? Because they know that you are the wicked, man. And nobody trusts you. Psalm 71:1. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Right, man. We got to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Escape for what? Escape from what? All this fucking wickedness and filth that you see around you, man. Everything that Esau, Edom, the devil was trying to do to you, man. We got to escape this. And if we're of the remnant, we're of the elect, we're going to escape it. Incline thy ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O Yahweh, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. Who is that out of process of elimination? Well, we already know who it is. We already know who it is, man. Okay? And we're going to end it on this. All right? Because if you don't take, there's a possibility they might bring it to where if you don't take the jab, they may stick you in the concentration camp. We know if you don't take the chip where they're going to stick you. We know for a fact where they're going to put you at if you don't take that chip. Another part of these horrific times. This is another part of it, man. Revelation 2:10. Fear none. Behold, Salakia. Calm down. I'm a little excited. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life. All right. And the prison is those concentration camps that's already built, that they already have set up. Okay. And the Lord said, be thou faithful unto death. And he's going to give us the crown of life. So the victory is already written. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. I want to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. This is the brother Zion signing off. Shalom.